In today's episode, we're going to be talking about three different ways you can utilize the lead leg round kick to start creating havoc for your opponents. I have said this many times on the channel. Every technique we have can be used in such a variety of ways. And if you think of, okay, I'm just going to throw the jab in one way and you don't have down all the different options, taking a step back, taking a step forward, dipping the head, dropping to the outside, all these different ways to throw one technique, you're falling behind everybody else. And the same thing goes with that left round kick. Doesn't matter what height we're putting it at, we're just going to go, what are different options in ways to throw it in regards to footwork, and then from there, how can we break up this kick even more, depending on whether this person is going to be offensive or defensive, right? We have to understand all that. So way number one, the version that we're going to start with of throwing it is we're in a tighter zone, we're right in here, and we do nothing with our feet. Absolutely nothing. We just stand here and we execute our round kick. Now this is going to be the least powerful of all the options, but also the fastest. And that is an important thing to recognize. The speed at which this can come off is very important. In addition, this speed allows us to stop them and use a kick defensively. But when we do that, we don't want our kick ending with a straight leg. We want it coming where the knee is almost posting up into their stomach. So if they rush forward, they end up eating that kick and I lean my head backwards. That's one way to utilize this. It could be me just standing here and just firing it in, or it could be 1, 2, right into the kick. But this no skip, no step through, no footwork, round kick off the lead leg is absolutely spectacular, especially for those people who are very quick through the lower part of their body. The next option is adding in a little switch, right? That little switch is going to allow us to gain more power on the kick, but it is a little bit slower, so there's less likelihood we can use this defensively. This will become more of an offensive kick. It could be done from right here and just go into it, but I prefer to at least throw something, whether it be a fake as I skip, lead into it, or I just come into my full-blown combo and come with the round kick at the end. The nice thing about this kick is it can be done from longer range. Because the skip can allow you to transition forward, you can do it completely stationary, or if you're more advanced, you could back up a little bit. Feel you're a little jammed, maybe you went here and you're working in tight and you see an opening and you skip to make that space. One of the keys on this is not to overdo the skip, right? We're not coming from this position and then just switching to the exact same position with a different stance. It's more so me just being very fast off my feet, maybe the lead leg moving a little further than the front one. And then from there, I can fire in and get that great power. The final version of throwing this left leg that I like to do, keep in mind, there are other ways, right? You can do this slide up round kick. I don't like that one. I think it's one of the weakest kicks, more karate style. We're talking more about Muay Thai lead leg round kicks. The final one that we're talking about is a full step through. Now, when you do your full step through, unless the person is on a massive retreat, you don't want to walk straight in because this makes you very easy to hit if they throw a punch. You take a little angle on your kick or your step so that the kick can follow along and keep you in much safer position. Now, if you just did this from way back here and just step in and blast the kick, it's unlikely that this person is still going to be there. So again, you want to have something, most likely something like a cross, step through cross before you throw it, or you just wait till this person just starts backpedaling. If you're in the middle of punching and you're going, oh, they're backing up, and naturally you start chasing them down, you step through, then maybe you'll be right at that ideal range at the end of the kick. So we have a stationary, which can be offensive or defensive. We have the switch, which can be done from lots of different ranges because I can move forward or back, or I can stay stationary, and then I have my long range step through while cutting the angle, maybe with a fake punch, and then landing at the end with that big power round kick. All of these using that lead leg. You get this one down and you open up the arsenal that you have on just one technique, which seems very basic, but isn't. And we didn't even talk about level switching, but of course all those can be done at any level you want.